Invite another speaker now. He's from the JCI Secunderabad Walker Town. With your thundering applause, Mr. Meeravalli. Meeravalli, please. Yeah, Meeravalli is also working as an assistant professor in one of the engineering colleges in the Department of Computer Science Engineering. And for the next 10 minutes, he would like to talk to you and share his experience. 10 minutes, Meeravalli.
A very good afternoon to one and all. My name is Meeravalli Sheikh. So I am working as assistant professor in Srinidhi Engineering College. And I am the impact student from last 5 years. And I did a volunteer and all those things. And I am the now JCI member. So today I want to just tell only 10 minutes. I will respect your time. I will respect your time and I will do justice for your 10 minutes of time. So today I have taken a very small concept. So how an ordinary person becomes an extraordinary person. What are the characteristics? There are many characteristics are there. So what is one of the characteristics? How an ordinary person becomes an extraordinary person. What is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? Only there is an extra. We will see what is that extra. So normally, any normal human being, he will get 50,000 thoughts on day. Per day he will get 50,000 thoughts will entering into his mind. So in these 50,000 thoughts, how many are positive thoughts and how many are negative thoughts we have to analyze. You are making as a positive thoughts or you are taking it as a negative thoughts. We have to think about. Now, how these 50,000 thoughts will be entering into our mind? What are the doors for these 50,000 thoughts? These 50,000 thoughts will be coming from our sensory organs. One is called most of the thoughts. 85% of the thoughts will be entering from our eyes. That means by seeing something, we will get most of the thoughts. 85% of the thoughts. So that is why while doing meditation, we will always close our eyes. And 11% of the thoughts will be entering from our ears. That is by listening. And 3.5% of the thoughts will be entering by our nose. That is by smelling. And 1.5% of the thoughts will be coming from by touching something. And 1% of the thoughts will be coming from our taste, from tongue. So now, these many thoughts will be coming from these doors. These are the doors for these thoughts. So, if you are making these thoughts, how many are positive thoughts you have to observe? Whether I am taking a positive instructions or whether I am taking as a negative instructions, we have to analyze ourselves. Suppose, as I am a computer science faculty, I will tell you one thing. If I want to perform any operation, any programming logic, if I want to give any one instruction to the computer, so if I give the one instruction to the computer, based on this input, we will get output. Similarly, our mind is a computer system. So what you are giving the input, you always give the negative instructions, you will get it as a negative results. If you give the positive instructions, you will get the positive results. So based on, it is up to you whether you are giving the input as a positive or negative instructions. And what are these thoughts? So once if you take a positive thoughts, how will it lead to your extraordinary person? So there is one saying, sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap your habit. Sow a habit, reap your character. So whatever you are taking in the thoughts, you repeatedly thinking something about your goal, so that will lead to your actions. If you are thinking something about always your goals and visions, it will lead to your actions. If you repeatedly doing these actions, will lead to your habits. Whatever the habits will lead to your character. Your character ultimately decides your destiny. So it is what is the input common? The input is only, it is a thought. We are taking the thought and it will decide our destiny. An ordinary person to become extraordinary person. And there is a finally, I want to say one thing. How you need to utilize the time. So whatever this, you are spending the seconds, it will lead to your minutes. If you are spending these minutes, it will lead to your hours. How you are utilizing these hours, it will lead to your years. How you are utilizing these years, it becomes your future. So it is up to you how you are utilizing this second, this minute, this hour, this year is important. So it will lead to your profession, your goals. Now there is a time, I will tell you finally and I will conclude, only value of time. So you might listen these things, value of time. What is the value of time? If you want to know the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed in the exam. Because wherever he will go, people will ask that, so why this gap is coming? Why you have failed in this one? And if you want to know the value of 1 hour, ask a student who is preparing for competitive examination. If you want to know the value of 1 minute, ask a passenger who missed the train. And if you want to know the value of 1 second, ask a person who missed the accident. And if you want to know the value of 1 minute, if you want to know the value of 1 second, and if you want to know the value of 1 millisecond, ask a athletic who is a Olympic athletic. So that means the time is most important. So how you are utilizing this time, it will lead to our goals. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Meeravalli. It was a thought-provoking speech. And phone number, please, Mr. Meeravalli.
9885 260 573.
Repeat it, please. Repeat.
9885 260 573.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. May I request the JCI Secunderabad Walkertown people and also the building blocks people to please come up onto the stage and felicitate our speaker, Meeravalli. Building blocks people from the building blocks. Pasha Garu, please. Let's make it fast. Pasha Garu, come. That's okay. You can join them. Building blocks people. If I'm not wrong, Swati. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Meeravalli. Well, great. Thank you very much, building blocks.